大家好 Welcome back to Edupedia World Videos. We are now at lesson 23.1 where we'll continue on the dialogue we have left on in the last lesson. So the lesson outline is really straightforward. It's just the continued dialogue between Xiaozhang and Susan. Remember, Xiaozhang was teaching Susan on how to eat Beijing roast duck, and so we have done halfway through, so let's continue on what Xiaozhang has yet to teach Susan. Alright, this will be a useful lesson as you will learn a lot of things about eating, which we do every day, like 3 times a day. Let's get started. Okay, so remember Xiaozhang said to Susan that the first step to eat Beijing roast duck is to put slices of roast duck into the pancake. And then Susan asks, then 苏珊问，然后呢？小张 answers, spread the sauce on the scallion, press it in the pancake, then you can eat it. 小张说，把磨好酱的葱加在饼里，就可以吃了。And Susan answers, I see. 苏珊说，明白了。Alright, so Xiao Zhang has further question as she tries Beijing roast duck for the first time. So Xiao Zhang asks, how does the roast duck taste? 小张问，烤鸭的味道怎么样？ And Susan answers, it's very delicious and it really has a well-deserved reputation. 苏珊说，味道好极了，真是名不虚传。Alright, so that's the end of the conversation. Let's look at the individual new words, sentence by sentence. So remember, Susan asks, after Xiao Zhang taught her to place the roast duck slices in the pancake, so she asks, then what to do next? In Mandarin, it is 然后呢? Okay, there's no new words here, but the new usage of the words that you have used. So, for example, 然, you have learned this word as in, of course, 当然, but when it's combined with other words, it has different meaning. So, in this context, it is combined with 然后. 然后 means then. Okay, 后, as you know, is like later or back, but when it combines with 然后, it has the meaning of then. Okay, so this is quite a common word to use as well. And then 呢, as you have learned, it is related to asking how about, what about something. In other words, you are asking what about then, like what happens then. Okay, you can use these questions quite a lot as well. If you are listening to a story and then can't wait to listen what happens then, you can use this question 然后呢? Alright, so you have learned a very useful word here. Okay, let's see what Xiao Zhang has to answer. So he first says, spread the sauce on the scallion, press it in the pancake. In Mandarin, it is 把磨好酱的葱加在饼里. So quite a few new words here, so let's look at them. Okay, the first one is 磨. 磨 means wipe or spread things around, but it's usually used on food or the action of like spreading a cloth on the table and then wipe it. And then this is the pinyin. This is the pinyin 磨. And the radical is this one, what's on the left there. So the arrangement is horizontal because you have left and right components. Let's look at how to write 磨. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 strokes for this word, 磨. And take a closer look at this word, because for this word, the first stroke over here, the first horizontal stroke here, it is longer than the next. Okay, so it should be in that way, and then if it's a different length, then it's a different word. Okay, and don't try to confuse people by making it the same length. Okay, it should be the first one, the longest, the longer one. Okay, bear this in mind as you are practicing writing. Alright, the next word is 酱. 酱 means sauce. Okay, like soy sauce or just sauce in general. Like you can use it as in chili sauce or tomato sauce. This is the common word to use. Alright, 酱. It's the condiment that we all love to use to season our food. Alright, this is the pinyin 酱, and the radical is this one. What's at the bottom there? The arrangement is complex because you have top and bottom component, while the top component has left and right components. Alright, let's look at how to write 酱. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. 13 strokes for this word, 酱. The next one is 葱. 葱 means scallion. So this is the pinyin 葱, and the radical is this one. What's on top there? The arrangement is vertical because you have top, middle, and bottom component. Let's look at how to write 葱. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. 12 strokes for this word, 葱. In Chinese cuisines, we use the green onions quite a lot, so it is good to learn how to say scallion, the vegetables that's growing out of the onion. Alright. The next one is 加. 加 is pressed from the both sides, so it may be quite vague if you are English speaker, but 加 is, let's say you are holding a sandwich, you are pressing the sandwich using your 5 fingers from both sides, right? So that's the action of 加. And other than that, you may keep a file between your body and your arm. So you are pressing the file from both sides because one is from your own body and the one is your upper arm. You are keeping the file between the arm and your body. So it's pressing the file from both sides. So that's the action of 加. Okay? Some other contexts, like in woodworking, you are clamping things from both sides. That one you can use this word as well, 加. Okay? And of course, when you use chopsticks, you also use this word because you are using the 2 wooden sticks to hold the food item. So you are holding the food by pressing from both sides. We also use this word 加 as we are using chopsticks. Alright? So this is the pinyin 加, and the radical is this one. The arrangement is simple. Alright? Let's look at how to write 加. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 strokes for this word, 加. Alright, so let's look at the whole sentence. It can be quite difficult because it has involved some interesting arrangement of words. So let's look at 磨好酱. Okay, so 好, it has the meaning of finishing something. Okay, for example, in the previous lessons that you have learned that you finish filling the form, you say 填好, right? So 磨好 means finish spreading or finish spreading. Okay, and then 酱, as you learn, it's the sauce. So 磨好酱 means you have spread the sauce on something. Okay, and then the whole thing, 磨好酱的葱 means the scallion which has the sauce spread on it. So this is quite interesting usage of Chinese as opposed to English, because we can always like put things around and then we understand what it means. So for this one, you are just saying that the scallion has already had the sauce spread on it. Alright, you have finished spreading the sauce on the scallion, then you press it in the pancake. Okay, so there are two actions here, but one action is that you have done spreading the sauce on the scallion, and the next one is 加在饼里, which means to press it in the pancake. What you do is you fold scallion and also the slices of roast duck in a pancake and then press it together. Okay, just like sandwich. Okay, or you can imagine how the spring roll works. It's just to fold the pancake on top so that the scallion and also the roast duck is in it. Alright, so 把磨好酱的葱加在饼里, it is to get the scallion which has the sauce spread on it and then press it or get it folded in the pancake. Alright, and then let's see what Xiao Zhang says next. Then you can eat it. 就可以吃了. Okay, you have learned 就 as in then, and it is quite a common word, like usually just to say what to do next or if you can do something already. So 就 is to say like then or now you can eat it. Okay, because we have finished the action before, so now or then you can eat it. Okay, we use these words more often and you'll see how we use it. Okay, and then the next few words should be really straightforward. 可以 is to say can, and then eat is, and then 吃 is eat, and then 了 is just to say already. So in other words, you are saying now you can eat it already. Alright, and let's see what Susan responds. She says, I see, 明白了. Okay, so you have learned this word before. 明白 means understand, and that 了 is already. So in other words, it's just to say understood. But of course, saying understood when you're having a meal with someone, it sounds a bit formal. So that's why I put there, I see. Alright, and so Xiao Zhang is very concerned because it's the first time Susan eating Beijing roast ducks. So Xiao Zhang wants to know how does the roast duck taste. So he asks, 烤鸭的味道怎么样? Okay, so there's only one new word here, so let's look at it. The word is 味. 味 means taste, and sometimes it can also be used in smell. Okay, as you know, smelling and tasting, they are heavily connected. So in Mandarin, this word 味 there, it's heavily related to taste and smell. Okay, but in this context, you're saying 味道 as in the taste, how it tastes like. Okay, this is the pinyin 味, and the radical is this one, what's on the left there. So the arrangement is horizontal because you have left and right component. Let's look at how to write 味. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8. 8 strokes for this word, 味. And you might have noticed for this word, the top stroke, the first horizontal stroke here, it is shorter than this one. Okay, so this word is different from the word more that you have just learned. Okay, so again, I must emphasize that when you're writing 味, remember the first stroke must be shorter than the second stroke. Otherwise, it can be a different word. So let's look at the whole sentence. 烤鸭的味道怎么样? So 烤鸭, as you have learned, it means roast duck. And then 味道, it is taste. Okay, as in noun. Okay, so 味, as I've just told you, it means taste, and 道, I know you learn it in many different ways, but when it's combined with 味, it means 味道 means taste. Okay, taste as in noun. So to say 烤鸭的味道 is like the roast duck's taste. Alright, and then 怎么样 is how. We have also covered this grammar structure before, as in when you want to ask about the condition of something, you just have to ask 怎么样. Okay, you don't need things like is or verb to be. Alright, so 烤鸭的味道怎么样 in direct translation is roast duck's taste how. Okay, in proper English it means how does the roast duck taste. Okay, so let's see what Susan answers. It is very delicious. 味道好极了. Okay, that's one new word here, so let's look at them. So this one is the new word 极, and it means extreme or limit. But in this context, it means extreme. Okay, I'll explain it in 1 second. So this is the pinyin 极, and the radical is this one. What's on the left there? The arrangement is horizontal, so you have left and right components. Let's look at how to write 极. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7。1、2、3、4、5、6、7. Okay, 7 strokes for this word, 极. Please keep the latter one. Alright, the former one, please delete it. Okay, to say 味道好极了, it is to say the taste good extremely. Alright, in other words, you are saying that the taste is extremely good. Alright, so this is quite a common usage as well. As in, you want to say it's extremely delicious, you can say 味道好极了. Okay? Remember, because Xiao Zhang is asking 味道怎么样? So she answers 味道好极了. So it is just to replace 怎么样 with the adjective 好极了. Susan continues and says, and it really has a well-deserved reputation. In Mandarin, it is 真是名不虚传. Okay, so 2 new words here. The first one is 虚. 虚 means false, empty, or virtual. I'll explain in a minute what it means, why I'm using this in this context. This is the pinyin 虚, and the radical is this one. What's on the top there? The arrangement is enclosure because the radical is wrapping this one at the bottom right here. Let's look at how to write 虚. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. 11 strokes for this word 虚. The next word is 传. 传 means spread, pass, or transmit. Okay, again, I'll explain why I'm using this word in this context in a minute. This is the pinyin 传, and then the radical is this one. What's on the left there? The arrangement is horizontal because you have left and right components. Let's look at how to write 传. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 strokes for this word 传. Okay, let's look at the whole sentence. 真是, as you have already know, it means really. Okay, because 真 is real or true, 是 is, so it just means that it is really or truly. Okay, 名不虚传 is quite a difficult phrase because it is an idiom. Alright, so now you are looking at the first idiom that you are learning. Okay, 名, as you know, it means name. Okay, in another word, it can mean reputation. And then 不 is no. Okay, 虚 means false, and then 传 means spread. Okay, so what it means is the reputation is truly as what it is spread. Okay, so let me explain this to you. So first of all, you learn about Beijing roast duck. It is really delicious. And so one day you try it out, and then you found that it's really extremely delicious. And so you are there to test out if what people are saying are correct. What people has been saying about Beijing roast duck is true. Okay, so you found out that it's not false. It is truly as it is being said. Okay, so that's why when we say 名不虚传, it is to say the reputation has not been falsely spread, because 不 is not, and then 虚 is false, so the opposite of false is true, right? So that's why, in other words, the whole thing is well-deserved reputation. Okay, it may be a bit complicated because idioms, they are usually very short, and then it has a few words that is trying to give a very complex meaning to it. So don't worry if you can't get 名不虚传 as I explain it, but in other words, it is just to mean a well-deserved reputation. Okay? So that's the end of the lesson. So you have learned quite a few words that's related to food, which you'll be able to use in your daily lives. So in this lesson, you have learned the verbs like spread, pressing from both sides, and also transmitting, as in spreading the name or reputation. And nouns, you have learned sauce, scallion, and taste. And adjective, you have learned fake. Okay, as in one of the idioms. So next up, since you have learned idioms, so I'm gonna show you more idioms just to let you see what is really interesting about Chinese. Okay, in the next lesson, I will explain what idioms are, and then we have a specific name for it. So not only one idiom you have looked at, we'll look at more of them. Alright, thanks for watching the lesson. I'll see you in the next video. 谢谢，再见。